You pass into the perfect opportunity, but somehow it never gets through. It's not your timing, it's your technique. Let me show you 3 powerful through ball mechanics that consistently break defensive line and actually reach your target. Let's start with the curved through ball. You've probably heard of it, but do you actually use it correctly? Hold L2 LT before powering up the through ball. This tells your player to apply a curve to the pass, bending it around defenders just like a finesse shot curves around the goalkeeper. So instead of playing a predictable straight line ball, you're now passing with shape, letting the ball wrap around obstacles and find your attacker on the move. This becomes much more effective when you're using a player with the incisive pass playstyle, especially if it's the playstyle plus. The curve is stronger, the accuracy is sharper, and the delivery feels smoother. Curved through balls are most effective when there's a defender positioned between your passer and the intended runner, making a straight pass too risky. They also shine when your attacker is making a diagonal run across the backline, allowing you to bend the ball into their path instead of forcing it directly through traffic. And in the situations where the central areas are too crowded, curving the pass into open space on the wing can create clear opportunities that a standard through ball simply wouldn't reach. Most players don't expect this, they cover the direct line and leave the curved angle completely exposed. That is exactly why this has become one of my go-to mechanics lately. It's simple, but it changes everything. With the curved through balls over longer distances, you can easily start your own counterattacks, which could be incredibly dangerous. And if you are serious about improving and want to start getting ready for FC 26, now is the perfect time to check out our individual coaching services, currently available at a huge discount. You can even book a session with me personally, where I will work with you one-on-one to master these techniques, make sure you're using them the right way, and help you finish FC 25 strong while laying the foundation for a dominant start in FC 26. Check the links in the description. Alright, let's move on to the next pass. The one that's perfect when the game turns chaotic, the dinked through ball. Double tapping the through ball will do the trick. It looks like a regular through ball until the very last second when your player lifts it just slightly into the air. This tiny chip makes a massive difference. Instead of skimming across the grass where the defenders can slide or stretch to intercept, it hops over their legs, giving your attacker a clean chance to chase it down. Use dinked through balls when the backline is playing aggressively and pushing high up the pitch, leaving space behind to exploit. They're especially effective when multiple defenders are crowding a passing lane, as the lifted trajectory helps the ball bypass outstretched legs and sliding tackles. This type of pass is perfect for floating the ball into space behind a fullback or center back, allowing your runner to get in behind. It becomes even more powerful when combined with L1 or LB triggered runs, where your attacker starts moving early and you simply lift the ball over defenders who are caught flat-footed and out of position. This pass doesn't travel high like a lob, it just barely rises, which makes it so effective. It reaches your attacker quicker than a full lofted ball and still avoids interceptions. Now let's move from floating passes to the fastest one of them all, the first time low through ball. This is probably the most underused but deadly pass in the game. And it's especially powerful when you're dealing with one frustrating problem: your attackers getting caught offside. We have been all there. You trigger a run with your striker, you see the perfect lane, but by the time you take a touch and play the ball, the run is already too deep and the flag goes up. That's exactly where the first time low through ball becomes a game changer, because you release the pass instantly as the ball reaches your player and you catch the runner just before they cross the offside line. That 1 second advantage is often the difference between a clean breakaway and a wasted attack. So how do you do it? Before the ball even gets to your player, trigger a teammate's run using L1 or LB. This gets your target moving early, pulling away from their marker. Then as the ball reaches your feet, don't take a touch, instead just hit triangle immediately. This sends a fast direct through ball along the ground, catching the defense off guard. And because there is no delay in the animation, it feels almost like you've skipped time. You pass before the defense even realizes it. It's brutal in tight angles, one-touch sequences, or when you win the ball and want to hit fast before the backline resets. Through balls aren't just for finishing attacks, they are also one of the best ways to break pressure when your opponent is swarming you. Whether it's a curved pass around the press, a dink ball over the second man pressure, or a first time ball played before the defense resets, these are tools that help you escape and flip the momentum instantly. If you want to understand the full picture of how to stay calm under pressure, bait your opponent, and open up space before playing that killer pass, then check out our latest how to break pressure tutorial on your screen right now. It ties perfectly with everything we covered here, and it will make sure you don't just survive the press, but punish it. Hope this one helped. As always, take care and peace.